Brahma Kumaris is an NGO, and we are working on climate change as part of many other things that we're working on with a spiritual university primarily. But for us, spirituality is the backbone of everything. Like, why do people do what they do? It's because of who they are in their spirit and in their heart. Part of the issue is when people lose sense of who they are spiritually, they also start acting in a very different way towards matter. So people who would be peaceful, really peaceful, would probably have a peaceful relationship with their environment. But because people have lost the sense of peace and an inner harmony, the way they act towards each other, but also towards nature, is quite violent. I feel that there is the soul, the conscience, the aware self, which is spirit or whatever people call it in their different traditions. But then there is the earth of the body, and what there is in this body is basically what there is in the whole gigantic universe. Air, water, earth. This is the exact outcome of my relationship with that immense universe. So one of the things that I have created are commentaries of meditation that are available on CDs or web somewhere, where people can start questioning themselves and also relate to nature in a much more peaceful, positive, pure, and loving manner. Here in Geneva, a group of us who are interfaith organizations, representing interfaith organizations such as the World Council of Churches, the Franciscans, and some indigenous group, and Brahma Kumaris, we sat together at some point in 2009 or 2010, and we decided that there was a great component of faith in the reality of why things are happening the way they are, first. But second, where do people go when there is climate change issues? They go to their churches. That's where they go to find solutions, to find a possible future when there is no future. And also it is a crisis in principles and values and ethics that has taken us where we're at. So we figured out that we could do something together. So we've created a group called the Geneva Interfaith Forum on Climate Change, Environment and Human Rights. And since then, we've tried to bring to the Human Rights Council, and also when we've been in the UNFCCC, which is the UN framework for the climate change, the conversations that have happened yearly. Maybe you've heard of the one happening in Copenhagen, who got very famous. But every year this has happened. And so we have brought the awareness and the desire to look into how this climate change is affecting people's human rights, and how organizations such as ours have a duty to speak loud, clearly about it and to raise awareness. Because countries are disgracefully motivated more by economical motivations at the moment. But I feel that the duty of organizations such as ours is to provide this ethics, this value-based language, these principles, these aims, this objective, to remind people of their heart, basically. So that's what we've been doing in many ways. We've created a petition who's calling for people to say that they want a special rapporteur to look at the effect of climate change and human rights. Because you see, special rapporteur is a special mandate by the UN that would allow a specialist to analyze and study the different issues related to climate change and how it affects people's human rights.